Hi, I'm Sharon from Sharon Shed Signs and Designs. If we haven't met, give me just a second. I came on just a minute early to see if I could get my technology lined up. I was beginning to wonder if I was actually live. All right, it doesn't look like the picture's too bad. I'm shooting from my rear camera and I can't tell what you're seeing until I actually go live. So just wanted to give that an extra minute so that I could see, and looks like I am live on my laptop as well as the iPad. I really don't even need both, but the iPad comes on first and I can see if I'm really out of line sooner. So anyway, come in, say hi. Like I said, I'm Sharon from Sharon Shed Signs and Designs. I have not in a long time, normally went live at 2 on Sunday, but I decided I would start doing that. So here I am. I am going to use this Welcome to Our Patch stencil set today from Essential Stencil on a 12-inch round that I got from Walmart. So let me say hi for a second. Hey, excuse me, Donna. I just lost my voice. Hey, it's good to see you. Hey, Cheryl and Brenda, good to see you guys. So I think I'm getting the hang of this backwards rear view camera thing, but it's, like I said, you can't tell what anybody's seeing until you actually go live. It's the only part I hate about it. Other than that, I think I like the picture better. Anyhow, all that aside, let's get started. I'll get my stencils out. I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. It's really pretty here right now. They say we may have storms later, so. And we did yesterday. It just seems like that's just the way this year is. So, I'm going to lay my stencil right there. And this is made for a 12-inch round, so it's perfect. I'm going to take a piece of tape and go right along the bottom of that, because I want to paint the top part of my board cranberry, and I want this to all line up so it looks like that should be good. All right. I thought about doing this in Fort York red. I can't talk today, but I like cranberry. You're loving all the essential stencils, but ship it. Yeah, it is dollars, I tell you. Good afternoon, Heather. How are you? But they do have really great stencils, that's for sure. I use them exclusively. I love them. But yeah, especially when they come out with one new bundle after the other, and you want them all, it racks up the dollars. I think cranberry is an okay strawberry color. So, it seems like my brush is a little stiff, or got something on it that's stiff that's scratching my paint, or it sounds like it is. I'll look at comments again in just 1 second, guys. If you have questions during the live and I miss them, I will answer them. For sure. But if you need a quick answer, probably best to PM me. These Walmart boards come with a jute hanger on them. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I take it off. And do something different. All right, that covered pretty well. I use Bates foam brushes to do my base coating. I like a foam brush as opposed to other brushes because I don't get the bristle marks or the bristles that fall off. So, hey Jody, how are you? I love this color, Elizabeth. You're at gas station, stop for a break from highway driving. Oh, well, be safe there, Miss Kathy. Your craft fair went well for a change. That's good to hear, Cheryl. Good to hear. I hope that's a good sign of things to come. Because they weren't going so well the last few years. Hey Sharon. Hey Sandra. Look and see if I can miss anybody else, but I know for sure. Hey there, Rocky Time Crafts. Good to see you on, Rook. Okay, I think that's about it. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Hey, Nikki, how are you, my friend? To get it dried. You seem to be late to the party. You're never late to my party, girl. Hope you're feeling okay. I haven't talked to our friend Miss Melissa for a couple of days. I need to check on her. I'm hoping she's feeling better. I think that's dry. I got a glob of paint on my handle that I want to get off of there. Well, some of it. And it's on my puppy pad. There we go. Good enough. And I'm going to do the bottom part in Faux Art Vintage White. So I'll use some sensitive surface frog tape to make sure I don't peel my fresh paint up. All right, there it is. Thank you for sprinkling, girl. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. Diane, I am doing a door hanger. Welcome to our patch. It's part of Essential Stencil's new summer stencil collection. And it's one I had not done yet, so I thought I would do that. Probably from here to 4th of July, I'll be doing more patriotic than anything else. But I thought I'd do these strawberries today. And I've used Cranberry Fusion Mineral Paint on the top of my board. And this is Folk Art Vintage White. This is a 12-inch round from Walmart. Because Walmart's what I have handy to me. Such a pretty afternoon. I should get out and do some sanding or something, but I don't think I will. Don't think I will. Kind of tired. Getting a new refrigerator on Tuesday. Mine has been leaking water for a while. And so we were afraid it would quit on us and ruin some food. So we went ahead and got a new one, and it's coming Tuesday. So I need to get mine all cleaned out tomorrow. And Jim's got therapy. Good afternoon, Cindy. Yeah, I wish they would too, Cheryl. I like the large ones better than the 12-inch, honestly. 12-inch is kind of dinky on the door, I think, but that's me. Some people probably prefer the smaller. Fusion Mineral Paint is a brand of paint that has a built-in top coat. It's a little pricey, but it's good paint. You can go to fusionmineralpaint.com and see if there's a retailer near you. If not, there's a lot of different retailers online. Some of the ladies on here can probably recommend one. I haven't bought any in a while, to tell you the truth. Hey Mary, I'm good. How are you? I did use prairierevival.com, and I got really good service from them, partly because they're pretty close to me. I don't have a retailer close to me, so I would get it there, but I haven't bought any in a while. I need to get some of the colors. I do like the fact that Essential Stencil kind of etches the shape of the round onto the stencil. It makes it easy to make sure you're getting it lined up. For the most part, these Walmart 12-inch rounds are not really 12-inch. They're a little less, so it doesn't work perfectly, but it helps. This is a pretty font. And I'm just going to hold the top part. I'm going to get a stencil brush and a shop towel. Whoops. I cleaned my table off a little bit and made some more room, but I should have probably did more. All right. For anybody that might be new, I'm dipping my stencil brush, which is an Essential Stencil brush, into the puddle of paint and working it up into my bristles about halfway. And then offloading on my shop towel so I don't have any shiny, glistening paint on the outside of my brush. I'm using a light swirling method, and I will apply more pressure as I use the paint out of my brush. A little bit of paint goes a long way. I probably need to get some new stencil brushes. It's been a while, and mine get a lot of use. Yes, Raquel, that's true. Sharon Hankins is a retailer for Fusion Mineral. She's in Australia, so I don't know how that works. I haven't ordered it from her before. I assume it ships from over here somewhere, but I don't know that. I think that since I'm not using a domed brush, I should block that because the letters go right up to the end of the stencil. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter if I go off, because I'm using the same color paint as is on the bottom, so I'm not going to bother with that. Doesn't take me long to catch on. I'm going to dry that and give it a second coat. I want it to be good. Oh, can you use your code? Iris 47. That's good. That is good. I didn't know that she lets you do that on the Fusion Mineral, but that's a good deal. Because you don't find it on sale or that you get a discount anywhere very often. Hey, Helen, I'm good. How are you? We went to church this morning, and that's been about the extent of it. Can't even think what we did yesterday. We had a nice day, but I don't remember what we did. All right, let's see what we got. That looks good. I think that I'm going to take a little detail brush and my white paint and fill in just these bridges right here where they really show. I like to just kind of dot the paint on there. Everybody has their own way of doing it. You can use like the end of a stylus too and put dots and then kind of connect them. I'm not going to take time to do the whole thing. I just don't often show you how I do everything, and it's a fairly quick project, so thought I would do that. Let's see. And now I'm getting carried away, I know. But since I got started, the others are kind of glaring at me. Good enough. Good enough for now. All right. I'm going to need some different paint. Let's see, what have I got? We got strawberries and flowers, and it looks like, well. Okay, this is my right side. Take that. And I'm going to use, well, I need some more cranberry. I shouldn't have got rid of that plate so fast. I have got it right here though. Let's see. I think I'm going to use one of my big dome brushes. I don't really need to, but there's no really tight areas there. When you use the dome brushes, just be sure that you offload extra well. Sometimes I forget that. I love that Essential Stencil's doing so many layered stencils now. At first I didn't like them that well, honestly. I always struggled with them, but now I really like them. It's so much easier to do details. You think Mary Jim Crafts is on live too? I didn't know whether she would be or not. I know she's not always real consistent with her Sunday afternoons. All right, I'm going to dry those just a smidge. And put a little bit more paint on. Just trying to move up. You like watching me. Oh, you're sweet. You like watching me make a mess. That's what you like. No, I'm kidding you, Nikki. You should go live, girl. You and Cheryl, I know you both have beautiful projects. A lot of people on here do, actually. That makes them a little more solid color. Right. I saw a sign for strawberries today, and I thought that sounded good. The seeds don't exactly agree with me, though. All right, this is another fusion mineral. This is peony, and that's what I'm going to do my flowers in. I had a hard time deciding what colors I wanted to use. This is pretty pale. It may not show up much. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to add just a smidge of my cranberry in with that. Find a palette knife and get a little cranberry. Give it a little bit of color. I've got lots of pink colors, just none of which I particularly like. For this, there. We'll try this. It'll be a little pinker. I think that'll be better. Almost didn't offload enough. Yeah, now it'll show up. That's better. I don't know if these are supposed to be the flowers on the strawberry bush before they bloom out or not. If so, they should have been white, but couldn't do that. My background's white. Okay, easy peasy. Then dry that just real quick. Yeah, I think I may too, Cheryl. That's what I like to do on Sunday afternoon nap. Thank you, you guys. My favorite Sunday afternoon pastime. Alrighty. There. You know what I noticed is that you can't see these etched lines if you're on the wrong side, though, so that helps you know if you're on the right side or not. That's kind of cool. Alright, it looks like I'm lined up pretty good. I guess if I'd left my other... It's hard to line up with these because your round isn't that big, so maybe it's just me, but I'm like, oh, it's going to be there tomorrow? Good deal, Cheryl. Something new to paint's always exciting. I get tired of the same old stuff. I like something different all the time. All the time. All right, I'm going to use some Deco Art Hauser Green for my leaves. And I think I'm going to tape this down since I think I got it lined up. Tape it down pretty well anyway. Alright, another domed brush. I think I'm going to make some spaghetti and garlic bread for dinner. It's Allie's favorite meal. So do that one more time while she's here. Thought about making this look vintage, but the one I did on Essential Stencil Friday night was vintage, and so I didn't want to do it again. So Cheryl, I bet you've been having cold fronts going through and storms too, haven't you? I am so tired of it. An hour away unless they take a detour, that's a good possibility, at least where I live. Seems like they get lost in St. Louis all the time, but I've had them even get as far as the next town over, or get to the main distribution center, which is just not that far from here, 30 miles, and they ship it to the wrong place, and then it takes me another 2 or 3 days to get it. Irritating. I'm a sweet grandma, well thank you. Sometimes I don't think she thinks so. Typical teenager. But evidently she does. She didn't have to stay another week. She chose to, so. She's a pretty sweet kid most time. And do a second coat again. All right, we're getting down there to the end of it. Let's see. I decided, I couldn't decide on a coat for my seeds and for the center of my flowers, but I'm going to use Hazy Moon Folk Art. I don't know how that's going to look. We're going to find out. That's kind of pretty. Pale yellow. I usually do my strawberry seeds in black, but I decided I wouldn't this time. things like strawberry seeds is a good reason for layered stencils. You wouldn't be able to get them on very well if you didn't have that. I mean, you could dot them on with stylus or whatever, but these are better. I don't like these this color. I'll go over them with black. All right, that's all the strawberries, I think. Now the flower centers, I'm going to do matching. All right. I can pick out all that. I like my strawberry seeds light like that. That's pretty cool. All right, one last thing. Going to take some black deco art. And just go around the edge of my board and kind of frame it in. Like I like to. They do grow up too fast, yes. I've got one small one yet, the 3-year-old, but everybody else is getting just about too old for Nana. Too busy. Bristle loose. This is cute. I just would like it bigger, but you know, you could make it bigger. If you put this at the top, then you could put strawberries beside it to fill out the rest of the board and just add more strawberries and flowers at the bottom, and it would work. All right, you guys, this is it. That is it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I like strawberries. I think they're cute. They are. That would be cute in the kitchen, even if it, you know, a lot of people have strawberry decor. That would be cute there instead of on the door since it's so small. Listen, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will be live Thursday morning at 11 on Decoupage Central and on my page. And then from here on out, I'm planning on being live on Sunday at 2. It just works out better for me with Jim's therapy and all that stuff going on during the week. And so I hope it works okay for you too. Yes, actually, Cheryl, I've got a couple grands that I have not even seen yet, but I would love to. So yeah, that would be cool. You're watching your 4 grandkids this month. Oh, you got your hands full. You've got your hands full. Although it could be worse, maybe if they were even littler. So you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to clean up my mess and have a nap. And I will talk to y'all later. Love you guys. Okay, bye-bye.